What if I told you that almost everything you've been taught about passive income is a lie? Not a small lie, a massive, carefully packaged lie designed to get you excited, keep you watching, and most importantly, keep you buying courses. Stay with me for the next few minutes, because what I'm about to share could genuinely save you years of wasted effort and thousands of dollars. Passive income is one of the most searched topics on the internet right now, and I get it. The idea of money flowing into your bank account while you sleep, while you travel, while you do literally nothing sounds incredible. Who wouldn't want that? But here's what the gurus on social media are very carefully leaving out of their highlight reels. Passive income is real, but it is almost never passive at the beginning. Let that sink in for a second. Every single income stream that eventually becomes passive starts with an enormous amount of active work. The YouTubers showing you their Airbnb empires, they spent months researching markets, furnishing properties, dealing with nightmare guests, and building systems before a single dollar rolled in automatically. The blogger making $40,000 a month from affiliate links, they wrote hundreds of articles, most of which nobody read, for 2 or 3 years before the traffic snowballed. The course creator flashing their revenue screenshots, they failed multiple launches, rebuilt their audience, and refined their product over and over again. Here is the first brutal truth. Passive income requires a massive upfront investment. That investment is either time, money, or both, usually both. If you are starting with nothing, expect to trade enormous amounts of time upfront. We are talking hundreds to thousands of hours before you see meaningful returns. And if you have capital to invest, whether in rental properties, dividend stocks, or paid advertising, you are risking real money with no guarantee of return. There is no free lunch. There is no magic loophole. The people selling you a shortcut are making their passive income from selling you the shortcut. Now here's something even more uncomfortable. Most passive income streams require ongoing maintenance that nobody talks about. Rental properties need repairs, tenant management, and market adjustments. YouTube channels need consistent uploads or the algorithm punishes you. Dividend portfolios need to be rebalanced. Blogs need fresh content to stay ranked on Google. Digital products need customer support, updates, and new marketing. The moment you truly go hands-off on most of these things, they start to decay. What looks passive from the outside is usually managed by a system, a team, or a relentless owner who has gotten very efficient at running it. So what does that mean for you? It means you should stop chasing passive income and start chasing scalable income instead.
That is the real shift in mindset that separates people who actually build wealth from people who spend years spinning their wheels. Scalable income means building something where your effort does not scale linearly with your earnings. A plumber gets paid once for each job, but a software tool that solves the same problem a plumber solves can be sold to 1 million people without the creator showing up each time. That is the difference. You are building a system, not just doing a task. Here is the second brutal truth. Your first income stream will probably fail. Maybe your second one too. The data on this is pretty sobering. Most blogs never make more than a few $100s. Most print-on-demand shops sit completely dormant. Most dropshipping stores close within 6 months. This is not to discourage you. It is to recalibrate your expectations so that when you hit resistance, and you will hit resistance, you do not interpret it as a sign that passive income is impossible. It is a sign that you are in the normal, messy, unglamorous middle of the process. The people who eventually win at this are not smarter than you. They are not luckier than you in most cases. They simply refuse to quit before the compounding kicked in. Compounding is the secret engine behind every passive income success story you have ever heard. It is the reason the first year of a YouTube channel feels pointless and the 5th year feels effortless. It is why a dividend portfolio feels insignificant at $10,000 and life-changing at $500,000. The math rewards patience brutally and consistently. Now, let's talk about what actually works in the current environment, because the landscape has shifted significantly in the last few years. Content-based income, whether through YouTube, newsletters, podcasting, or social media, is still one of the most powerful vehicles for building scalable income streams. You build an audience once and then monetize it in multiple ways repeatedly. Affiliate marketing tied to genuine recommendations in a specific niche continues to outperform almost every other beginner-friendly model when done with consistency. And low-cost digital products, things like templates, guides, presets, or mini-courses, have an incredible upside because your margin is essentially 100% after the initial creation. But notice what all 3 of those have in common. They require you to build something of real value for a specific audience. You cannot shortcut the value creation part. You cannot outsmart the market by finding some overlooked trick. The internet is too saturated for that now. What cuts through is specificity, consistency, and genuine usefulness. Here is the third and final brutal truth, and this one might sting a little. Most people who say they want passive income do not actually want to do what it takes to build it. They want the outcome without the process, and that is completely human.
Our brains are wired for immediate rewards, but passive income is fundamentally a delayed gratification game. You are making a bet today that your future self will thank you for. That requires a level of discipline and long-term thinking that, honestly, most people never develop. But you are still here. You watched this entire video, which tells me you are not most people. You are someone who wants the real information, not just the dopamine hit of a guru promising you $10,000 a month in 90 days. So here's what I want you to take away from this. Passive income is real, and it is absolutely worth pursuing. But go into it with open eyes. Expect to work hard up front. Expect your first attempt to teach you more than it earns you. Build something that genuinely helps people, and then build systems around it. Focus on compounding, and play the long game, even when it is uncomfortable. If you found this video genuinely useful, do me one favor and hit that subscribe button. I put out content every week designed to cut through the noise and give you the honest, unfiltered perspective on building real financial freedom. No fluff, no hype, just the stuff that actually matters. I will see you in the next one.